Hello guys, and welcome to some endgame Paraguay here in Victoria 2 with some, well, with the historical flavor mod. With some historical, that wouldn't make sense. Haiti had a revolution, although I don't think I showed that in the last episode. They're getting surprising amounts of immigrants. Well, they have been anyways. Look at this shit. Fucking 12% Russian, 4% Armenian, 4% Croatian. We're getting some decent stuff ourselves. I mean, these northern territories are finally starting to become Platinian, although it's too late though. It's not going to, like, only a couple of provinces, as you can see, have turned majority Platinian. The assimilation is also very slow, because unlike the normal game and most versions of most mods, that's a bad example. Yeah, one person will assimilate because it used to be like 30% assimilation bonus, but now it's only 1.5, which is a bit, I'm not sure what I think about that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like it, but what is meant to do? Just endure life, I guess. It's a shame that, like, I really wish we could have sort of a... I really wish I could limit the people who migrated over to these territories. I feel like the Guarani homeland must be protected at all costs. Kind of like how the Qing protected the Manchu homeland. Of course, that restriction has obviously been removed in this timeline, which it was in the normal timeline as well. But for a long time, Han people were prohibited from settling in Manchukuo and Inner Mongolia. Today, of course, the Manchu language is basically dead, and there are very few Mongols in Inner Manchuria. Yeah, there's a lot of Han Chinese, so whenever they decide they want to colonize a place, it doesn't take long before there are no more people. Which I guess is why Tibet is a bit stressed out at the moment, because, it's only a question of time before the Tibetans are a tiny minority in their own territory. So yeah. I was about to say F to pay respect, but like the whole Tibet thing is actually really fucking tragic. A lot of the like the Uyghurs, the Manchu. Well, the Manchus seem pretty integrated, aren't they? Because, I mean, they conquered China, didn't they? So, it's kind of, shit happens. But, yeah. At least the Mongols actually... It's honestly very surprising that the Mongols somehow managed to preserve their independence and actually still exists as an independent nation today. Most of the other sort of China-ruled places, like, the Zhuang and the... Yeah, a lot of these people... Then again, a lot of these people are very sort of Chinesified, despite the fact that they are technically not speaking Chinese. The whole national... or the whole ethnic identity thing in China has always been a bit different. It's starting to come into line with the Western way of thinking about it today, of course, but... Oh god, Kazakhstan. Oof, that doesn't look too good, Brait. I mean, do you even accept Russian? No. Well, I have to pay respect. I'm going to look more into that at the end of the game, though. Right now, we're just going to fight for the country, I guess. And yeah, I'm going to have to do this. Show it. Yeah, I get it. We're currently planning an invasion of Chile and potentially an invasion of Brazil. I'm not sure what order I want to do it in, but I do want to invade. I've done the math, and we should have enough infamy to invade both. And get our stuff. So... I think we'll just chill a little bit now, not let things go overboard. Get some spherelings. Is anyone being... Nah, no one's really showing an interest in Chile, so we should be able to get in there. Truce is up in 4 years or so. So I don't know, maybe we will do Chile first. I'll think about it. I said I was going to think about it in between episodes, but I got distracted, so sorry about that. Hey, the Shadow War. We will ally with the German Empire. We're still technically allied to France, though, so I don't know. Greenland is independent? Oh, they are. Interesting. They're Danish majority culture, though. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to ask too many questions there. Yeah, why not? There's no real penalty. Well, people who are at war with the Germans will be angry, but that's just the Italians. What's the Italians up to these days? They're trying to conquer Corsica, and they did, but now Germany is like, no, you gotta undo that, because that was mean. Sure, fam. We'll piss off the Italians. That doesn't matter. They already hate me. Well, I don't know. I assume they already hate me, but whatever. Alright, right. Okay, I can't even talk. All the right lands. Yeah, I ate food today and I bit my, like, the inner part of my mouth, and God, it hurts. Like it still hurts. Like, normally you bite the inner part of your mouth and it's like, oh, that hurts, and then you move on. But this is like, damn, the hurt doesn't stop. Before we can invade Chile, though, we need to release a nation, if I did my shit correctly. Let's see, what has the lowest pop? Bonnie actually has more pop than this place, so we're gonna make that a puppet first. Yeah, we're gonna release the Great Sokoto Caliphate. But of course, we only have this one province from their territory, and so we're only gonna release one province. Politics. And release nations. Where are you, Mr. Sokoto? There we are. Okay, gotta make sure we don't click play as. But so yeah, a little bit of a blob. The Republic of Sokoto. Bloody excellent. We now have low enough infamy, and so we are going to invade and secure Chile once and for all. Get that good shit. Yeah. It doesn't take that long to actually get that, so hopefully we'll get a decent discount. I'm not gonna fucking be bothered to sphere Chile. The sphere is getting pretty large though. Also, I did not know that there is a pop growth tech all the way over here. I just noticed that. So I haven't been taking synthetic polymers because there used to not be any major spooky stuff over here, but you can now get pop growth. Coal, yes, let's get some coal. Oh yeah, woo, boy. Okay, so the karma is finally paying off, it seems. Integrate Cusco, nah, it's too late in the game. It's not gonna happen by the end of it. No point. No fascism, none of that. We're gonna invade people the old-fashioned way. Socialism, yeah, well, oh god, is this the, this is the karmic justice. This is the karmic justice. To be fair, it takes like half the time, as I said, to get that fabrication compared to the fabricate states crap, but no, the Chilean menace is quite nasty, I must say. Yeah, no one's getting there. Did we do? Yeah, we got busted, didn't we? I think so. Yeah, we did. Yeah, I just didn't. I don't know. Had a bit of a brain fart. This is neat though. We might actually be able to take 2 states from the Brazilians then. Yeah, if I just release my African crap, we can do that, definitely. And honestly, it's all about the final screenshot, as I've said earlier. Let's get in here, get some land. Fuck calling anyone in. Well, I'll call someone in. I'll call like the Latin America buddies. Come on out, get into the war. Join the fray. It's also it's hilarious how the Panama Canal has not been built yet, because because like the great powers are fighting so hard to try and put him in their sphere. Well, I guess I should probably not sit here and look at this shit while the fucking war is starting. Guyana, did I point out that they're in our sphere? But they are, so there you are. Guyana is gonna put their glorious army into the fray. The Haitians keep having revolutions, but I keep putting them back into the sphere, so boost relations, try and get an alliance going there. Yeah, they're not communists, so liberty au morte or something like that. Chile, yeah, they're in our sphere, but they're not gonna ally me because I conquered half their country, so you know, to be fair, that's sort of fair. Oh shit, I forgot to fund the army. That's fine. Yeah, if I just pour troops in, just go. Just like, this is it. This is America. It literally is, because we are in South America. It adds up. I've got tanks, I've got planes. That does not seem to be enough though. We did win though. Okay, oh, let's see, can I get there before they do? Oh yeah, we can. Now we're gonna kill the mobilized ones. Let's split you, go there. Yeah, you push south. This will be smooth sailing. Well, it is smooth sailing, but it is gonna be even further smooth sailing. Oh yeah. All right, let us convince the British had this dumb attempt to try and reclaim Brazil, and the Russians have decided to demonetize my video. Well, thanks, Russia. These guys have just given up on their existence. Also, I love how fucking annexing their entire country costs less war score than taking a single province did in the previous wars. It's kind of silly. Look at that. When you hit that, like the final bit of annexation in any sort of meme Victoria 2 campaign, it just, and you finally get the borders you've been chasing. Yeah. Fy fan. That is excellent. However, we almost, we have 8 years or so to further improve our memes. So let's prepare ourselves for war against the Brazilians. I do want to get the army properly on the border and shit like that though, so we'll sort that out. Yeah, this the backup. Yeah, I'll do this crap off screen. This whole organization crap is a bit all over the place, to be honest. Alright, so we're gonna start getting the army ready, but I think I need to get my infamy ready as well. We're just gonna release all our shit here. The majority of it anyways. So let's do, gotta double check. Calabar is first. Well, technically Sokoto was first, but it's irrelevant what order you do those two in. Then comes Wari, which I think is by far. Seeing as there is a nation called Benin and one called Oyo, I would assume that has to be by far. By far is like a modern-ish name. Wait, 3 provinces? Whoa. No, okay, never mind then. What is Wari? Because Wari only has, I guess that has to be separate then? Yeah, Wari's not that. Okay, well, good thing I noticed. So there we are, get that gone. Benin and Oyo. No, there are 3 nations with cores here. Oyo, Benin, and Aro. Aro is probably Bifara then. So Aro has cores on those 2. Benin has cores on all 3. Shit. I need to, well, I guess no. I guess it won't matter actually. Oh crap, I actually assumed I had more infamy to spend than I do. But we only need to release 2 more nations and we're down to the minimum infamy limit. Yeah, because Aro has both of those. Benin has all 3. And Oyo has... Okay, so Oyo does not have that core. But they do have both those. Yeah, and that one, so that's not exactly desirable. Oh yeah. Oyo is this thing. Yeah, of course. Derp. So we're definitely doing Benin and Aro first. So Aro first and then Benin. Aro, which I assume is like that indeed, and then we do Benin. Benin. Do I even... why not? Let's safeguard it. Benin. So yeah, now we have a little fucking multicolor blob down here, but they are... Honestly, I realize... Well, no, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, at least we get to keep some territory, that's nice. I guess a decent chunk of these armies now have converted to colonial troops, or whatever you want to call it. Are these guys in my sphere? I would assume they are. Yeah, they are. So we still get the resources. The economy took a bit of a hit there, because now my tariffs are obviously not nearly as valuable. That is life, I guess. Yeah, I guess the taxes must be increased. Oh god, yeah, our military has become very expensive at this point. We do have a lot of money in the bank though, but damn boy. I guess maybe the industry must suffer a bit. Yeah, a couple of factories here can be sorted out. The fucking sawmills again, fucking hell. Shame the fucking luxury furniture factory is failing though. Alright, we're gonna start just not at all justifying against Brazil, because we need to lower rotations. Yeah, that's okay. Well, at least Heishi wants to ally me now, but this army is very expensive, so I might just have to lower it again, and then, yeah, while we wait for the whole Brazil meme to happen. Maybe I should not have gone that far down. Alright, so this is more like it. Let's get a state. This whole war will probably be kind of complicated though. by the fact that we have a core on the Brazilians. I doubt we have enough war score to take both the Amazonas. Of course we got unlucky again. That's just... No, it's late in the game. Who cares? Ban child labor. And African farms and mines. Yeah, I guess... Yeah. I guess I should have done that a bit earlier. Can I finally, by the way, get fucking... This is the decision. Oh yeah, that's right. Of course it is. Yeah, no, the natives and the New World decision, all of that crap. It's, yeah, I guess that's the price to pay for having the reactionaries in power for so long. Yeah, just ban everything. Get some Keynesian economics. And, yeah. Yeah, what it'll probably be like the Germany fight, where we will have to add Amazonas to a war goal before we can add the stuff we actually want. Because I can't actually take it, because if I take it, I wouldn't mind just taking this province, but I would have to use the decision that gives back the rest of the Amazonas. But if I do that, I will also give back Rio Grande do Sul, because I don't have cores on it, and so it's a bit like, you know, it's a bit silly, isn't it? Like there's no good way there. So we're just gonna have to take the prestige hit from adding a core province and then taking it back, which is pretty harsh, I think. Then again, if I lose great power, then oh well, life is life. Also, speaking of great powers, we now have fascist Denmark as a great power with their glorious imperium in Africa. Yes, truly the empire. I don't think there's any greater Denmark decision though, so I think they're pretty... yeah, there's not going to be any instability there. Alright, we're ready. We're going to invade Brazil. The troops are on the border. Our allies, they technically exist. I wonder how many will join though, because I don't want to call I don't want to call the United States in for reasons I've explained before. Yeah, everyone will accept. Even the French will accept. Let's see, what's the French military score at this point? Ah, it's still higher than mine. Ah. So we're not calling them in then. Yeah. Rio Grande do Sul, let's get that. And then we'll call our buddies in. Yeah, look at that army. Yeah, Colombia, mates. Gonna be good buddies. Who knows? I mean, presumably he still has that core. Ah, he lost the core. Nah, shame, shame. He cannot reclaim his righteous land. Honestly, if the Peruvians wanted to join and claim this place, I wouldn't mind that. I would be on board. But I don't think they will join, sadly. Guyana though, they will join. Haiti, are you in? Are you in, my buddy? Yeah. Haiti shall invade. El Salvador. Indeed, the grand coalition of memes is launching. Right then, mobilize, because I do assume we're going to need that. And then we're going to do. We're going to need to do a lot of organization. I guess, yeah, we should just start pushing in, to be honest. Get some shit occupied. Just to prevent his mobilization and whatnot. And if he attacks me, then, well, he attacks me, so it's like, fine. You're going there. Oh, fuck. Let's not go in there. Well, we can go there. Where are you going? You're going there. Well, that's fine, actually. I'll just go there. I'll take your fucking land while you are doing whatever. Yeah, we'll occupy the southern chunk here. Split in half, I think. Push inwards. The mobilized forces, I'm sure, can deal with this whole invasion meme. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Split this shit up. Get some cannons in. Get some memes going. Okay, so this is kind of odd. For some reason the game claims that we can actually add Santa Catarina as a war goal. Which I don't quite understand, because last time I checked you had to add your free war goals first. I'm not gonna lie, when I noticed this I actually restarted the game to see, like, is anything odd here? Like, what's going on? But I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But, you know, It's not like I am above abusing a couple of bugs, and especially things that are just trash. Like that quote unquote feature is just bullshit. So quote unquote abusing that does not make me feel bad at all. I would actually really like if I could add to Sphere Wargle, but sadly we don't have the war score. I do actually technically have the infamy, but don't have the war score. They should give. Yeah, there we are. I just had this massive battle here where they lost like 20. Well, they lost like 100k units or more, and yeah, I'm not gonna go into the depths of it all, but bam, there we are. That's it. That's the borders. Still a shame we never were able to reclaim Iguatemi, a righteous Paraguayan core, but oh well, life is life. Memes are memes. I mean, really, that's the borders. At this point, we just need to... Well, we don't need to do anything, but we're just gonna let the game end, I guess. Just chill and see if anything silly happens until the end of the game. So everyone is currently shitting on Hungary. Because, yeah, it started as a crisis, but then shit got out of hand, and yeah, they're gonna have some good fun. This is excellent, though. We should get some very spicy immigrants as a result of this. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god! 24,000! And it's only increasing, holy shit. Oh man, how much is the United States getting? Holy crap, that has to be insane. Okay, never mind, we're actually getting twice his... oh wow, yeah, wow. A couple of people are actually moving to Brazil for whatever reason, but... ah yeah, populate the land. Also lower that shit, because holy fuck, that's expensive. Yeah, we need to pay a lot of money now to try and keep our shitty industry alive. But I want to see it increase though. I want to get those points. I want to pretend that I manage my industry well, and as a result can show off like, hey guys, look at me, I'm good at industry. Although anyone who watches my YouTube videos will know. Oh yeah, this is also funny, I noticed this. We can actually sphere Brazil despite having a truce with them, because I technically saved up 100 points. So we can actually add Brazil to the sphere. So that brings our Latin American sphere to quite a satisfying conclusion, if you will. I would still love to get Colombia though. Maybe we should focus on that. Yeah, we do have good relations and an alliance. Can't invest in them sadly, but I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Chill with the influence. Wait, we can invest in Brazil? We have a truce though. I guess, okay. Maybe because they are in my sphere, we can sphere them anyways? I don't know. Well, who gives a poop? Fuck all of that. You are... okay, let's get him in the sphere first, and then I'll try for Colombia. So, hey, we can finally do this thing where we try and integrate this place. I mean, why not? Fucking liberals just won the election though, which sucks. It's not the awful... yeah, free trade interventionism, so at least we can try and keep the... industry alive, but oof, it's not optimal. And there we are at the end of the campaign. Greater Paraguay has become as great as it's going to be in this game anyways, and gods know I need to go to sleep, so let us go ahead and wrap this up. God, that little wound I got in my mouth, oh, that is really hurting. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so if I'm talking a bit odd, then yeah, or if I all of a sudden stop talking, it's because that is just okay. Well, let's not dwell on that. Let's try and let's do the standard thing where I look at what the fuck's been going on in the world while I've been playing. So we of course have Greater Paraguay. Look at that. Yeah, we can't even fit it in. Well, we can barely try and fit it into the screen here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those borders. Look at those borders. I mean, if you start as Argentina, maybe you could have tried to be a bit more ambitious, you know, try and claim Mato Grosso and maybe some more stuff here like Parana, but playing as fucking Paraguay, I am pretty fucking pleased. I'm not gonna lie, mate. The fact that we became a great power, man, like those dumbass wars we had. Well, yeah, it really comes down to the dumbass war we had against the Dutch, where we took the Yoruba states. That just changed everything, man. We became a great power. We got a fuck ton of like all of these states you can see here. All like this is 4 states, like, and the fucking United States did the whole dismantlement thing, so we lost 2 infamy from that. We only took 2 infamy in the war. So overall, that war gained us great power status and lost us a total amount of 8 infamy. Because the fact that we quote unquote rejected the colonies lost us 2 infamy, which covered the cost of the fabrication. So it was a very good war. Lose 8 infamy to gain great power status. I'm a fan of that. I quite enjoy that. So yeah, the nation is indeed quite... I'm just so happy that we could fucking finish off the Chileans. That was so nice. Such excellence. I've seen a lot of La Plata screenshots, and they often neglect grabbing Chile. So in this campaign, I was like, I have learned from their mistakes. I shall focus and I shall grab this fucking shit. I don't know. Let's stop. I don't know, memeing. Also, I should point out, just to meme a bit more, look at my sphere. I didn't want to show too much because I just wanted to speed along to the end of the game because nothing important was going to happen. I was able to sphere, like, honestly, I'm surprised that I got Colombia, and I'm almost even more surprised that I got Venezuela. The British did, like, they had this small attempt where they tried to sort of influence, but, like, they just couldn't do shit. Like, I guess we might be able to see it. Foreign investment, yeah. I built an obscene amount of fucking factories in here. Like, all of these, like, radios and cars and shit. I just built, like, a fuck ton of bullshit. And built, like, mental amounts of railroads and shit like that. And that seems to have done the trick. But, like, seriously, though, it's super weird how... Yeah, these fuckers are still discrediting each other, despite the fact that I just sort of swept in and grabbed it, put it in my spear. I did build some crap here as well, factories and whatnot. I couldn't build railroads, but, you know, it was surprisingly easy to get all of these places. And so our sphere looks quite nice. And that's despite technically... oh yeah, I guess we don't have a truce with Brazil anymore. But still, it's pretty spicy. Look at the points as well, though. Like, we're number 5 in the world, but I'm surprised at the amount of industry we're able to get there. Like, it's sped up quite fast. The industry is pretty good. Get some last upgrades here. Not that it matters, but it just feels... there's something nice about clicking shift and then having, like, a bunch of factories upgrade. Proves you are succeeding. Yeah, got a lot of nice modern industry. I wonder, like, who's the biggest producers of, like, spicy stuff? Oh. Well, no. We're the 3rd biggest producer of telephones. So the fucking Russians have this massive telephone industry for some reason. Wait, what? The Australians produce the most? What? We don't... okay, well, I guess I overestimated my investments in these modern technologies. Ah! There we are! We are by far the biggest producer of radios. Paraguayan radios, here for you. Yes, yes, planes as well. We are definitely the biggest plane producer. Okay, well, we tried on tanks, but I don't know. This is nice. This is nice. Yeah, look at that. The 3rd biggest gun producer. We are right proper. I'm not going to go through all of them, though. That would take forever. North America looks pretty fucking standard, to be honest. It's, yeah, honestly. Well, except for Haiti, who somehow secured Dominican Republic and filled it up with a bunch of Russians and Croatians. Greeks, actually, huh? Yeah. Similar color, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty fucking spicy. I was like, yeah, I guess the British got all of these islands when... no, wait, the Danish got the islands. Oh my god. Fucking Denmark in this playthrough, man. Let's go on to Europe then. Let's see what the fucking Danes have been up to. Like, they haven't done shit in, like the homeland is just, like, being filled up with these colonial peoples. I mean, I'm sure you can make some inappropriate... yeah, the fucking... the French are invading to Denmark because fucking French Guyana is filled... wait, no, not French Guyana. Well, French Guyana is also filled with French people, but, like, Martinique and shit like that, it's filled with... oh, fuck, that is actually a fuck ton of French people. So yeah, the French people from Martinique are, like, migrating to fucking Denmark. That's pretty good. Scandinavia, standard, blah blah blah. Yeah, France got fucked, we've seen that. We got these ugly borders, we've seen that. Ooh, but the French are actually trying to reclaim... oh, never mind, no they're not. It's the Italians who are invading... the liberation of the Peloponnese? Did they do the thing where they get cores? Wait. The Peloponnese? How would you be able to liberate the Peloponnese? Well, obviously Iraq is not going to do that. Acquire the Peloponnese. Okay. No, no, that's not it. What? Oh! That's... Okay, so there's this little... tiny-ass little island here that I did not even know was a separate province. I had no idea. And I played an Italy campaign before this one, and... Okay, well, there you are. I had no idea that was a fucking separate province. Zante. Well, there you are. The Italians are fighting this massive war against France in a desperate attempt to get this tiny-ass little island right there. GG, Italy. The Balkans are pretty spicy. The Hungarians lost most of it, but they did manage to stay in control of good old Croatia. They're doing good work, you know, they're trying to... Yeah, it looks like the Hungarians mostly got assimilated over here in... Krezi? No. Oh god, I can't remember what this place is called. Oh well. But yeah, you know, they're compensating, you know. Ungvar, Pozny, Niatra, all of these places. Well, except for this place, which is surprisingly Slovak. But yeah, these lands are being incorporated into the Grand Kingdom of Hungary. The Russians got dismantled, did I? Yeah, no, I did sort of indirectly point that out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the Germans got the Baltic, that's normal. Yeah, look at that. 21 North German. We'll look into that more later, though. Oh god, really, Greece? Yeah, I did notice they were waging war against the Albanians, or maybe it even was the Turks, actually, I forget. To grab Albania, but they didn't do the thing where they just kept their core, or you know, just took their core. They're actually like, they just straight up conquered all of Albania, and they're actually like colonizing it. Look at that, a lot. Yeah, look at that, 50% Greek to 8%. Yeah, so the Greeks were salty about the fact that they never were able to reclaim Eastern Macedonia. Instead, it went to the Bulgarians. Constantinople is never going to happen in this timeline. But they conquered good old Albania. Now they're colonizing that to try and compensate, I guess. Transcaucasia did indeed reclaim these lands. Good on you. You forgot about this province, though, which is silly, because you do have a core on it, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing, mate. Yeah, Russia got super fucked. Like, every nation that can be liberated was liberated, essentially. Oh boy, look at Japan. What is this? Oh man, this is pretty rare. Holy shit, not only did they take this province, they fucking colonized it. Wait, okay, interesting. There's not even a Russian core here. Kamchatka has a core, and they are Russian, so the Russians won't assimilate, but damn! I did not know the Japanese had a decision to actually rename this thing to Enkaishu. That's so cool. I need to remember that for whenever I get around to playing Japan. Yeah, they're also colonizing shit down there. Man, I need to stop getting distracted by the culture map mode. That's really cool. The Japanese never got around, though, to fucking spheering China, which I've seen in a couple of playthroughs so far. But, you know, Danish Indochina, we've checked that out. Indonesia became Indonesia instead of Ost-Indi or whatever. Yeah, this is normal, boring. I think it is in, yeah, by the way, if anyone is wondering, it's supposed to be the bugged Khanate. The two A's there are intentional. I actually saw a comment on the Reddit where the HFM dude, the guy who makes the mod, pointed out how, like, he was also confused about the fact that the sources said that it was supposed to be two A's, but that's supposedly how it is supposed to be. Also, when I say that the Russians have gotten as fucked as they can possibly be, technically they did at some point lose Buryatia, but they reconquered that at some point, so... Afghanistan still is just blobbing and being ugly, so there you are. The Raj... Surprisingly, a lot of the princely states are still around. I guess it's not too abnormal, but there you are. Siam. I did try to spare them, but I got distracted. Philippines, there you are. Africa, the final frontier of Victoria II. For some reason, these provinces never got... I don't know why. These provinces never became colonized. They have the life rating is too low, so you can't actually colonize it in the normal way. You're really just supposed to do... you're supposed to do it through... decision. Well, I guess these provinces, yeah, there's supposed to be a nation, Sanusi or something, that's supposed to spawn here that you can take and then make this less ugly, but there you are. The Swedes have this one. What? When did the Swedes get this? I forget. I could have sworn someone else had this, but okay, well, guess I shouldn't be questioning. Yeah, 13% Swedish in Kankan. Yep, there you are. Scandinavian colonial empires. Only the poor Norwegians are not doing anything. Aw, that sucks actually. Come on, Norway. Get good. Yeah, this British blob, by the way, this is not a warlord state. This is straight up a fucking British colony here in East Canton. This is pretty good. I don't know how they ended up doing that, but they are. Yeah, South, blah, Rhodesia, it's standard. I mean, the Germans have been doing some naughtiness. Look at this shit. They straight up annexed parts of. Well, I guess they technically probably never did invade Angola. They probably just annexed this place before it became under Portuguese rule. Ooh, look at that. 22% Portuguese. Quickly though, we'll go into the diplomatic map mode and just be disappointed by the fact that, despite the fact that we have core integration here, none of these places ever became a core. And that's despite, like, they are clearly majority Platinians. I don't know what the fuck the game is on about there, but they are. Yeah, we never did core anything outside of the shit we got from the event, so feels bad, man, but that's life, I guess. Region, boring. Administration efficiency is just, I don't know, I didn't pay attention to that, so there you are. RGO. I did actually get some nice RGOs. A couple places changed to coal, actually. Yeah, we got some extra iron as well. A lot of those, like, hey, do you want to change the resource you're getting? Like, that shit happened off screen, of course, but, you know, just to point out that it did in fact happen. Population. Cordoba de Argentina for some reason has a large population. Also, I feel like as Paraguay we should have wiped the very name of Argentina away from history. Just everywhere where it's mentioned in the books, just pretend, no, just erase it. We're Paraguay, not Argentina. What are you on about, mate? Yeah, Santiago, Buenos Aires is probably the biggest city. Total pop, yeah, 664. Yeah, it's bigger than Asunción, sadly. Shame, that. But yeah, I don't know. It's nothing too mildly. Yeah, well, I mean, fucking Rio de Janeiro is just shitting on us all. So, well, I mean, if you go to Europe, things get even more insane. But you know, that's Europe for you. It's not an over. Oh God, what's going on here? Oh Jesus Christ, Alexander! What? There's more people in Alexandria than there is in London. Okay, okay. Yeah, what the shit, man? I guess maybe presumably Alexandria is less urbanized or something, and like a couple, yeah, there are provinces here with bigger pops, so I guess it's similar in memes. They are. Ah, culture map mode. Let us get to this. Look at that shit. So I'm honestly surprised at how efficiently the Platinian culture spread. And that, like, it even spread to this area, despite the fact that we have the no integration modifier, which sucks, of course. But yeah, it's not nearly as good as it could have been. Of course, we started getting immigration pretty late in the game. Well, very late in the game for an American nation, because of the whole totalitarian bullshit we had to deal with. But that's the price of playing Paraguay, man. And Paraguay's worth it because it's Paraguay. But look at that pop growth. It's pretty fucking awesome, mate. Brazil is Brazilian. Oh, look at that. The Guyanas. Yeah. Guyana. Wait. Are they assimil? Yeah, I think they are. I think they're actually assimilating the French into Afro-Caribbean. Yeah, there's yeah, no, there's nothing technically in the files that makes that impossible. You can't assimilate Afro-Caribbean into any other culture because you can't assimilate African-based cultures in this game. But there's nothing in this. There's nothing in the files, as far as I know, that prevents French people, or any people really, to assimilate into an African-based culture, because France does not have cores on this anymore. If they ever had in this game playthrough, I don't know. So Guyana should be enjoying the New World assimilation bonus. I mean, just imagine how fucking Afro-Caribbean this shit would have been. If it hadn't been for the massive nerf that the New World assimilation got. Guyana is split between English and Scottish. Good for them. The North Andean nations are, well, North Andean. Panama, though, any hope that this shit was ever going to be a Central American land? Also, yeah, I find it funny how I was the one who actually spared Colombia, but because I have such non-existent naval tech, I never got the opportunity to build the Panama Canal, and as a result, the Panama Canal never got built. Because none of the other great powers got around to doing it, because none of them could successfully sphere Colombia. Haiti, okay, so nothing funny happened here. Well, a lot of funny shit happened, of course. There's a lot of these like Greek and Russian minorities, as I've pointed out earlier, but nothing like that you can see on the map mode. Cuba is getting nice immigrants as well. Yeah, the Greeks are on it, the Russians. They seem to enjoy the whole Central American thing. What's going on over here? The Welsh! Okay, that's pretty rare. The Welsh! Montserrat, yes, the Welsh island. The Grand Welsh colony. Yeah, America, okay, a bit less French-Canadian than it usually is. Normally the French-Canadians get completely assimilated in Quebec, but then they all of them move out into this like desolate land, and they just fill it up and it becomes majority French-Canadian. I mean, you can see like that it's not... There's still hints of it lurking about, but it's not as extreme as I've seen it in other times. Asia, yeah, we've already seen this madness. Korea is being, reasonably Japanized. I've seen more extreme versions, but no, never mind. Look at that, 26%. They are hard work there. They're doing their parts. The Cambodians, yeah, they're doing quite fine, it seems, under Danish rule, ensuring that they shall stay in the majority in this southern part of Cochinchina. Greater Cambodia when? Siam is mostly consolidating their borders. That's pretty normal. I don't know. Manipur, well, at least it's not like majority English or whatever, but they are. Yeah, India is like, I don't know enough about that place to be able to tell if something hilarious have happened. I feel like I say that in every campaign. I probably do, because it's true. The English have been colonizing this place, though. I think that's well, it's not historic that the English colonized the place, but I think this it was some place in Malaysia. I think it was like Sarawak, that had like white British rulers for a while, but not like colonial governors, like actual, like the Raj was like white because of some weird bit of history. So it was pretty, I don't know, Google it, because I'm probably wrong on the details, but something funny happened over there. The Philippines are actually Filipino instead of being, Italian, like they ended up in the last campaign I played. Of course, I had a hand in that, but they are. This province is Portuguese. That always happens. That's the tell sign that you've played too much Victoria 2, is when you just know that Laifu always becomes Portuguese. You just know. Also, yeah, I know exactly the two provinces that are Portuguese in Africa. I don't remember the names, but it's always these two. They are always Portuguese. It's just the way of things. Yeah, Australia is Australian. Okay, so it's actually been changed to Australasian. So it's not just like... it used to be like fucking New Zealand was filled with Australians for some reason. It was for like gameplay, or, I don't know if it was hard. Like, they couldn't be arsed to make a separate New Zealand culture, so... I mean, it's like how there's, like, how Peru, Bolivia, and Chile are all the same culture. It's just for simplicity's sake. Oh, for a second there, I thought that this Songhai culture was Danish. Okay, never mind. The color is not even close to the... Yeah, no, I was just... Okay, never mind that. Well, let's have a look at Africa. Hey, look at that! Italians are actually... Fucking hell, Italians are, like, doing almost better than I did when I colonized this place. Well, at least in pure colonization. Of course, I did some other way. I had other ways to turn the coast majority Italian, but they are. Yeah, and we never technically did look into Europe specifically. Yeah, so the Highlands have become a silly culture. That always happens. Yeah, I don't know. No random province, though, in Britain has become Irish. That usually happens, but not this time. Instead, it is the Scottish who have moved in and decided to turn this place into Scottish. I think it's the whole way industrial promotion works that makes this happen, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Fucking hell, Bosnia, my man, what the fuck? Look at the Bosnians! That's insane! The Bosnians, okay, I've never seen this much Bosnian in the game before. That's mental, look at that. Yeah, fucking Greater Bosnian fucking Empire, or Republic even. It's a republic? Why do you still have that flag? I could have sworn you should have had a different flag at this point. But yeah, the independent, not even feared by anyone, the independent Great Bosnian Republic is slowly but surely turned... Well, it's probably fucking majority Bosnian at this point. The Kosovo question has been solved by the fact that it's neither Albanian or Serbian, it's fucking Turkish. So, there you are. Yeah, Transcaucasia is fucking Kurdish, so that's funny. And reasonably normal. The Austrians, though, have been trying to make up for their loss of empire by colonizing Croatia and Marenburg. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot in HFM. Marenburg always turns super German by the end of the game. A lot more than it did in history. But, you know, I guess that's nice if I ever decide to play an Austria campaign. Bolzen has become a lot more Italian, but in return, Trent has become more German. And Zeng is Hungarian. It's not even ruled by the Hungarians anymore. How did they pull that off? Fucking hell. Fucking Ragusa is German. Fucking epic, yeah. The Catalans are about to be put an end to. Feels bad, man, but that's life. Look at that. The Belgians, when they got their concessions from the French, actually managed to get... Yeah, they conquered this place before... Wait, did you ever do French? No, the French never did French language schooling. Didn't that happen last game as well? That's weird. Then the French normally always do French language schooling, but seems like they're not as prone to it. Yeah, so the Brittany dictatorship is actually Britain, and the fucking Occitan still exists. Looks like the Arpatians have been pushed out from life, but yeah. I mean, the thing is, Belgium actually has Picard as an accepted culture, so the Belgians got a pretty big boost when they conquered Picardy. Or I mean, Artois. So, good on them, I guess. Also, why is Artois the place filled with Picards instead of, you know... okay, well, I guess it's both of them, I don't know. The Germans, though, have been hard at work with Lebensraum. The Polish parts of the traditional German Empire are barely Polish anymore. I mean, look, yeah, it's pretty... Yeah, it's German majority everywhere. So, F to pay respect. But, I mean, you know, the Polish not guilt-free. They've been hard at work committing war crimes, presumably, over here in Galicia. Yeah. Oh god, they translated it to Polish, and it's hard to pronounce. Yeah, I'm not even going to try, but this starts out as very much Ukrainian. But the Polish have been relocating their nation, it seems, you know. It's like the opposite of what happened in history, where they lost the eastern parts and then colonized this place. Instead, they are losing this part and instead pushing eastwards to establish their realm. They have lost parts of these, though. Like, this part is... I think there's a decent bit of Polish here in the beginning. But at this point, it's Belarusian. Yeah, the Belarusians have... Yeah, this is bigger than it is today, right? I think Brest... Brest is... Why are there so many provinces called Brests? Isn't there one over here as well? There is Brest! Oh, childish. I don't know. Just a part of me feels like this is Polish today, but I don't actually remember entirely. Parts of it anyways, I don't know. The Germans, you know, colonizing the Balkans, look at this shit. Fucking, yeah, it's split between the two different cultures, but yeah, a lot of this shit is very much German at this point. Had the game been allowed to run for further, I assume this would have been turned into proper German Lebensraum. The Russians are, you know, still the majority in Kazakhstan, despite the fact that they don't... Yeah, they're even trying... Oh, poor Kazakhs. They're trying to do a national assimilation to try and get rid of the Russian Corsair. So that they could actually try and assimilate these Russians or something. Feels bad to be Kazakh, I guess. Good on the Finnish, though. The Finnish have united their nation. These lands are very much Finnish. A couple of Russians here lurking about in Petsamo, but I'm sure they would eventually be gotten rid of. That's the ethnic map mode. I guess we can have one last look at the migration, just to look at the glory that is my migration. Look at that, 10,000 people. Can't be beat. Well, well, okay, it's beat by the United States, but let's not talk too loudly about that. Also, yeah, the glorious party loyalty, where everyone is super loyal to the reactionaries, because I did have a couple of, the two last elections I actually got liberals, but these liberals were fine, as I pointed out earlier, I think. Because they still allow me to this Union Civica. Yeah, okay, it's the laissez-faire that fucks your taxes and industry. So having a free trade is actually pretty good, because it lets you do the policy thing. I don't know, the trade policy that gives you extra taxes and technology and whatnot in return for not being allowed to do tariffs. Whatever. I don't know, it's good shit. Civilization, everything is civilized, it seems. Yeah, even the fucking Arabs civilized. That's rare. They know, like Oman is like always never civilized. I guess maybe the fact that they changed the name to Muscat Oman has changed that. Yeah, look at that. Even okay, interesting. Normally when you release nations in Africa, they spawn as uncivilized nations. But it looks like this time around they are spawning as civilized peoples. And as a result, they have black shirts. The true mark of civilization is racism and fascism, indeed. So good on those guys for embracing the ways of the West and nationalism and civilization in general. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I think that's the Paraguay campaign. Man, this was good. This was good. Relatively chill. A couple of spicy moments, but overall, I dare say it worked out quite well. Once again, technically, we could have blobbed a bit more into Brazil, but we only got the opportunity to blob into Brazil quite late in the game, so I ended up just fucking eating a couple of random-ass provinces that I didn't really want from Peru, just to have something to do. I definitely would have traded Arequipa and Cusco for, say, Parana and Iguatemi, but that is life, and you gotta take what Victoria 2 throws at you. The fact that I got Chile, though, is like, that's good. Like, that makes me happy enough to be able to live with myself. So I don't know. No, we good. We very good. I even got to keep some of my colonies in Africa. So yeah, let's end it at that. Thanks so much for watching this Let's Play in general, and also thanks so much for watching this episode. And until next time, bye.